Hello Masterminds Podcast, here with another quick YouTube video with your co-host Pam. Welcome to Masterminds Podcast with Brian and Pam, where we bridge the gap between creatives and financial freedom. And today's message that I have for you guys has really been something I've been reflecting on for the past few weeks because it really genuinely hit me. Brian gave me a book called Psycho-Cybernetics in our most recent Miami event. It has been a complete game changer. The book definitely came into my life during the right time I needed to read it. And you would say that it has some simple concepts about self-image belief. It's very similar to Think and Grow Rich, something that I really needed to understand now, because it's one thing for us to come across information that makes sense, and it's another thing for us to understand that information. And so there was a couple of nights ago where I lost electricity, and during that time I decided, okay, I can't be on my phone. I'm just gonna take this time to really meditate, to journal. I lit a candle. It was really dark, it was raining, it was so beautiful, and it finally hit me that my thinking has been changing. We are constantly talking to ourselves all day long. The inner critic inside us, our unconscious mind that literally dictates everything in our physical reality. And I realized that instead of me complaining and instead of me accepting victim mentality, I've been finding solutions to, problems that, and I don't want to say problems, but let's use the word problems that I have. And okay, how can I afford this? How can I do this? How can I make this happen, right? How can I grow this instead of succumb to my life sucks, or I don't have enough money, or nothing works out in my favor, or I'm not a profitable trader, or any other unconscious belief that in the past has been in the forefront is now starting to fade away. And this new voice in my mind, this new self-image that is coming out that is telling me, Pam, you are worthy. You can figure this out. And this is what I want to briefly speak on, is the difference between poverty mindset and wealth mindset. And this is far beyond money. Yes, money is involved, but we're talking about a mindset shift, a whole paradigm shift, a whole self-image shift. You're in a poverty mindset, which I know very well, and I'm very familiar with the poverty mindset, which is you're a victim to your reality. You're constantly complaining. You're constantly saying, I can't afford that. You're constantly beating yourself up. You're constantly comparing yourself to other people. And things in life is never enough. You're not grateful. You see the pessimistic side of everything, and just nothing works. And maybe you're always sick on top of that. Now, the difference between the poverty mindset and the wealth mindset is, okay, similar to the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. The rich dad says, poor people say, I can't afford that. Rich people say, how can I afford that? Right? The wealth mindset, the abundant mindset goes from complaining to finding a solution, saying, you know what? This is what I'm experiencing in my reality right now, but I'm not going to accept this, refusing to accept this. And I know that I can find the solution and actually make my situation and my life better. For me, even though I knew this in all the books that I read, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad and Think and Grow Rich, it finally really sunk into my unconscious mind. And I've just been talking about it with everybody, because when you are in the poverty mindset, you are always striving and striving. And this is different from going after your goals, which I always speak about. But you are always in need. You are desperate. You are taking a net and doing your best to catch as many butterflies as possible, but they keep running away. And in the wealth mindset, you create a garden. You create the environment for wealth to come in, for success to come in, for love to come in. You start creating your garden. And this garden is this energetic field for blessings to come in. You are always grateful. In a wealthy mindset, you are grateful. Even if you currently do not see a lot of money, because this is not about money. But even if you really do need the money and you don't see a lot of money, but you have a house, you have a comfortable bed, maybe you have a loving relationship, maybe you have healthy food in the fridge, maybe you always have water, right? Maybe you have clean clothes. Those are things to feel abundant for. Those are things to feel grateful for. So that is the short lesson that I want to speak about, and the epiphany that I had, not only in terms of reading about it, but truly understanding within my being the complete difference of the paradigms, because this is huge. Brian and I will be coming out with a course soon speaking about shifting our paradigm, and we cannot wait to launch that course because it's going to be game changer for all of you guys and for the family of Masterminds podcast. So like always, make sure that you like this video, comment your biggest takeaway, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. We love you guys.